Are you ready to get your fix?
With the Wicks here on this beautiful Wednesday. Now we have got to talk about Tua Tagovailoa and the situation that currently lies as we see it. Now today we had some disturbing news, not really disturbing news, but some news that made you go, wait, what? This was actually like a consideration? Well, it makes sense that it was, but this is a tweet from Ari Mirov that says the Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa says that he considered retirement and sat down with his family to have those conversations. He says, it would be hard for me to walk away from this game with how old I am and with my son. Tua said that he's always wanted to play long enough for his son to see him play, which I think is any father's dream, especially if you're a professional athlete. Kind of like AJ McCarron of the XFL. He thought it was going to be done and over with his career. He said, you know what, I'm going to play in the XFL so that my sons can see me play at least once in their lifetime and stuff like that. So it makes sense that Tua kind of wanted to stick around, but it also makes a lot of sense that he considered retirement. Now here's another tweet from Cameron Wolf that kind of helps it a little bit. It says that Tua Tagovailoa admitted today he contemplated retirement for a time after multiple concussions last season, but after seeing multiple specialists and getting medically cleared, Tua says he's made the best decision for himself and his family to keep playing. Now, obviously, he had to go see a bunch of doctors and make sure the brain is A-okay, which once you get one concussion, your brain is never okay. Okay, you can't just recover from that. You can get better, okay, but you still are at some point, you damaged your brain. Plain and simple. I've had a concussion before in my life. I've never had multiple back-to-back. At least I don't know that I have or anything like that. But it's a very, how do you want to say it? Like, when you get a concussion, any head injury, it's kind of, you have to tippy-toe around it. You got to be careful. You got to get the most rest that you need. You got to be able to rehab and come back. Now, Tua's concussions last year were scary, especially that first one when he was unconscious on the ground. So it makes sense that he contemplated retirement because, 30 years down the line, how is his brain going to react? How is CTE going to set in? There's so many different factors and outcomes that can happen from this that it would make sense for a player that has received multiple concussions and has an injury past to consider retirement. He is young. There's a lot of money ahead of him. He wants his son to see him play, so it makes sense that, he considered it, but also said this is my best decision or the best decision for me and my family to keep playing football. So Tua Tagovailoa considered retirement this offseason. Makes sense. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think about this. Also drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks. And you just got your fix with the Wicks.